Hello and welcome to Me Tarot Owl. Today for a weekly reading, I'm going to be doing a candle divination for you for the week of Valentine's Day and for Valentine's Day itself. And what it's going to be, a candle divination. And what it's going to be is a candle divination reading for you. I do have other candle divination videos. I'll put the link to it up here in one of the corners for you, and possibly I'll put the playlist at the end of the video. So you can just go into that playlist and find your zodiac sign, and you can watch, because I do a complete walkthrough on how to perform candle divination, so you could do this at home as well. You know, what type of candle to use, how to bless the candle, what spirits and energy that you're calling into the candle, and how to put your own intent and your own energy into the paper, and so on and so on, and how to use protection, and the whole process is played out for you. So just to keep this short, though, to keep this video a little shorter, I'm going to just walk through it just a titch for you and explain how it's done just very quickly. Not with all the ritual, no, I won't say ritual, but not with all the, not everything. So first of all, you need to select a piece of paper. You're going to write your name on it. Since it's for Valentine's, general right now, just for show, I'm writing Valentine's on it. You light your candle, you take your paper, and I'm going to be going with the paper. I'm going to be doing this part off camera, though, for you. You take the paper, and this can take up to anywhere from 5 to 20 minutes to put your intent in it. And right now I'm just kind of speeding through this here, just to get some smudges on the paper to show you. But this can take a good 20 minutes or more to really get some clear images and get the candle going on the paper. Here it goes. See, it's starting to form some right now. Okay. Alright, so, okay, as you can see now, there's some candle smudges here. These are really pronounced ones, but the closer you look to the paper, like there's some right here, there's some right here, and there's some right here, there's some down here that's not showing real pronounced in this picture. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to outline. I'm going to grab a pencil, and I'm going to outline all the smudges that I see. So, then I'll come back on camera, and I will show you everything, all the smudges that I've outlined, and I'll talk about it some, and then I'll shut the camera off, and I'll go and I'll shade in everything, and I'll come back to you, shade it in, and then I will tell you your reading from what the smudges, what the candle, passion from the candle's flame is giving to you for your reading for this week. Okay, so hang on, and I'll be right back with your candle smudges. Right here I'm seeing a donkey. Let me put this candle on here so it holds the paper steady for me. Okay, so right here I'm seeing a donkey. Here's his head, his nose, coming down the belly, some legs. The legs are coming down. And then, his ears, and his neck, his back, and so on. So I have a donkey. I'm seeing a donkey. Let's see, what else is it from this direction? Okay, so now I'm going to flip back around the other direction, because the rest of what I am catching here is all from this direction then. So I'm seeing here. Alright, right here we have an eye. I'm seeing an eyeball. I'm seeing an eye. And the eye is looking down on this heart. You also have a heart here. The eye is actually looking down on this heart. Then up here, right here, I'm seeing the letter M. I'm seeing the letter M. You see how it's going? Right there. Letter M here. Oops. Oh, goodness. Here's the letter M. And I'm also seeing a dining table with chairs. Yeah. All right, so it's right here. This dining room, or this table and chairs. This circle here, which was actually, it did smudge in, but this is actually the Q in Aquarius here, but there was a shading. You know, the candle did make some smudge and some shading inside the Q, so, you know, that is something, you know, to look at. And then here is the back of a chair. And when you look over here, see, here's another here's another chair. Here's another chair here. There's the back of the chair and the back of the legs, the back of the chair. So there's a dining table here. A cafe table. There's a table and chairs. Okay. And then the next thing I have, which what I've seen, was a lamb. You do have a lamb in here, and again I have to turn the paper. But from this view, here's the lamb is right here. There's a lamb right here. You see its head here, and its little, you know, that's where his little face is, right here, and his body. You know, it's coming down and it's forming. Here's his belly area, coming back, and then, of course. So let me turn it here, in case you're not really quite seeing it that way. But yeah, you see the little lamb here. There's also a little heart that's this little smudge here was trying to form a heart right in front of the little lamb's face as well. So again, here's the lamb. It's going like this. And then, of course, underneath the belly here and the legs coming down. Okay, so like I said, I'm going to color this all in, shade in the images that I've seen on here, and give you your reading from the images for Valentine's Day week here to see what passions or what messages the candle flame was telling you. So hold on, I'll be right back. I'm back. I've colored in all your images here, so let's go over some of the images and what their meanings are to you for your reading here. Okay, so the first one I'm going to be talking about is the donkey. I colored him in here in the brown. Okay, so the donkey's coming in and bringing you a message to you, and to remind you not to do the same thing twice. Okay, don't repeat old patterns. In other words, that's what the donkey's message to you is. It's not to repeat old ways. Or perhaps he's even coming through and telling you not to go back to an ex, just for the sake of it being a Valentine's Day or Valentine's week. Not to repeat the same patterns. Okay? That's the message the donkey is bringing to you. Don't do the same thing twice. And then over here, right here, is that lamb that I was telling you about. I colored him in white with a little blackish gray face here. Okay, and the lamb is bringing kindness in for this week, and the lamb is also telling you, though, to use your imagination. The lamb is telling you to use your imagination. Don't repeat the same things over and over. Little lamb is agreeing, let's just say, with the donkey, telling you to use your imagination. Use your imagination. Set some new goals. Set some new ways for celebrating Valentine's week or Valentine's Day or in your relationship. Okay, so let's go ahead and I'm going to flip the paper over now, around. Maybe you can see the little lamb better now that I flipped the paper. Let's talk about the heart and this eye down here. Okay, here I'm seeing this as an eyeball, right? And here's a heart below the eye. As you can notice that the eye here is looking down upon, is watching or looking at this heart here. Okay, so this is telling me that it's very possible that somebody has their eye on you and is very captivated by you, by your kindness that you're showing through. And then here is that table. I colored it kind of purplish and I made the chairs greenish blue color. So now that I colored it, you can probably see this table much better than on the picture before this here. And so this is just possibly suggesting that you're going to be going out to dinner, a nice formal dinner with someone this week or or Valentine's, with Valentine's. But remember to use your imagination and don't repeat your steps over and over here. Okay, this here also could be, that you have a secret admirer. You have a secret admirer. Just to pull strings here, we could say that possibly the secret admirer is going to ask you out and take you to dinner, right? We don't know. But there is a possibility that there's going to be a formal dinner or some type of going out to eat or being social with friends even possibly on Valentine's Day or Valentine's week here with this table. And then we also have the letter M up here. So the letter M can mean anybody's name that starts with an M. Mark, Matthew, Michelle, Mandy, Marcus. It could even represent the month. There may be a month coming up, the month of February perhaps for all this. Could be a general reading for the whole month. February very well could be with the M. The M could also mean mother. Whatever the M means to you, okay? Whatever M means to you, incorporate that into this here. So again, if you see anything on here that I haven't pointed out, if you see an image of something, let me know. Let me know down in the comments. I'd really love to hear what you see and what your scenario is. All right, Aquarius, I thank you and have a wonderful day.